This is how you destroy one of the greatest science fiction IPs ever. Watch this.
Nerdrotic.com.
Greetings, you over 1 million connoisseurs of common sense and the 40% who haven't subscribed yet. We have finally reached the end of Starfleet Academy Season 1, and I think there's a valuable lesson to be learned here. I mean, aside from things can always get worse. And that lesson would be life is profoundly unfair. Star Trek is one of the greatest science fiction IPs ever created by man. It's one of the greatest American stories ever told. It was aspirational, inspirational, and really fun to watch. For well over 40 years, it was like that old friend you can always count on after a hard day's work. You get home and there's always some sort of Star Trek on. It inspired technology, it inspired people to get into science or become astronauts. And like all good escapism, and I hear this the most in the comments section and in the chats of live streams, it got a lot of people through some hard times. So that's why it's absolutely sickening on this past March 8th that the Saturn Awards decided to revive their Hall of Fame award and give it to Star Trek on its 60th anniversary, and the person who accepted it was Alex Kurtzman, the man, and I use the term loosely, who stood on the shoulders of giants and pissed on their head. I guess the good news is, for the first time in 10 years, there is no Kurtzman Trek that has been greenlit or in production. Along with that, Alex Kurtzman's employment status is now in question, and all of that came 10 years too late. And yes, I skipped last week to preserve my sanity and Quarter Black Garrett's, but we are going to be combining the penultimate episode and the finale in one review.
No! No!
Which is a good thing because aside from, I don't know, the rest of the show, these final two episodes were quintessential Kurtzman Trek, filled with narcissism, contrivances, forced drama, horrific dialogue, plot complications that are usually followed with somebody talking about their feelings and then magically resolved with a eureka moment. Some of the dumbest science you will ever see in science fiction, written by, without a doubt, the dumbest people in Hollywood. And they were both excruciatingly dull. So let's boldly go where no man exists.
Gary from Nerdrotic is right. This is how you destroy such an amazing science fiction IP. And it's always in the same way. People from this day and age, with a modern view on so many things, they write stories from their framework, from their narrative, from their worldview. And they want to make stories about a multicultural future where mankind, so diverse, so inclusive, is conquering the whole universe. Or maybe I should replace conquering with a modern view on diversity is our strength, but then about a context of deep space and the universe to be discovered. What is your opinion about Starfleet Academy?